Wanting to forget but unable to. Does he still have a place for you in his heart? Does he still like you? Today we're going to do some public tests. Please see below. Choose the one from the 3 sets of cards that resonates with you the most. Leave your spiritual imprint in the comment section and double click to form a link to ensure accurate test results. Pay attention. There's a super accurate crystal wishing session at the end of the video, so make sure to watch till the end and leave your wish. Alright, let me start interpreting. You're the first group of friends, so the first group gives me the feeling that the person you're thinking of now, he once wanted to get back together with you, indicating that he may like you, but his feelings aren't that strong, you know. The energy transfer between you guys might be lesser, so things might not go smoothly in your relationship. You guys can try to understand each other's hearts, or want to lock onto him by describing the other party to see what the issue hindering you two being together actually is and his real thoughts. It seems like there's always some kind of obstacle between you two, meaning there might be some emotional baggage. Entering between you two could result in having a hard time having deeper conversations. It's a bit tough to have deep, soulful communication, that kind of telepathic feeling. It seems there's no way to say it's a point that gets it. There's no internal strife. But what can be confirmed is that he definitely still has you in his heart, meaning you still have a certain position in his heart. Might not be very firm, tends to waft back and forth. There might be the possibility of someone else intervening between you two, or perhaps he is in contact and interacting. This is a relatively intimate new goal. Anyway, he's not very dedicated to the relationship. Then you might gradually become an option in his life. That is, he is not sure whether you are the person he wants to stay with in the end. So it will give you a feeling of endlessness. The feeling is that if you guys are in a state of breaking up, the probability of him wanting to reconcile with you in the near future might not be very high. If you are in a quarrel, there won't be any major moves in the near future. The crisis in the Free Compound Hospital is quite severe. Let me help you look at this deck for any suggestions. So, his attention is not on you now, you could say, or perhaps he's focused on another issue, or his work, or another emotional target. And there's also another piece of information which probably might come now, or in the future. You guys may be in a long distance situation. If that's the case, it might speed up the cooling of your feelings. Overall, the chances of you two getting back together in the future are quite slim. The whole relationship seems to be in a stalemate. Although you still hold a place in his heart, there's not much chance for a reunion in the future. The overall ranking looks weak in terms of energy load. If you haven't been together, there's even less chance of that happening. If you really feel that this relationship has regrets and you want to seize the opportunity in the other person's heart, I strongly recommend that you come to me for a love adjustment. It's not quite realistic just to wait for that other party to assist you, because the current situation is suitable for a bit of mischief to improve the energy between you, enhance the other party's initiative and economic aspects towards you. Allow him to firmly choose you to promote and heat up your relationship. Also, if you want to further confirm whether or not the other person is your central planes, your future long-term emotional development, how about it? You can come to me, you can draw your own cards for detailed verification. Let's take a look at those who chose the second group. I can see that the energy between the two of you who like each other is quite strong, because the first card is very bright, indicating that he liked you before. Or everyone can double click this set of cards to lock in your very important position in the other person's heart. If the two have been together in the past, they are very able to talk about it. There are quite a lot of topics. I sense that friends of this set of cards have a strong chance of being a coin situation, so the channels or methods of communication may be somewhat limited because you can't often meet face to face, so there's no way to have meaningful emotional exchanges. The fate between the two people is rather thick. At this stage, you may have a lot of expectations for him. I might look forward to the day he suddenly comes to find you or contacts you. You will be more proactive to him. You like him a bit more. So this set of cards tells me that although in those he has thought about you and you hold an important place in his heart, but the thoughts were not very intense. Right now, he might still consider you as a friend in his heart, i.e., he views you primarily as a friend. it. It's reminding you that having a friendship relationship with him will be more harmonious. But whether this is the case for you, I don't think the information is comprehensive enough, but you can find me one-on-one. You should be willing to test with the cards from both of you or your combined cards. If you have questions about reconciliation or money, I feel this person might be more rational. Calmness means he has his own plan, so I think he will have some self. That is, I tend to remember the format, and it's hard to feel harmonious when you're with him. He gives you a feeling that he's a good person, but sometimes he can give you a very cold feeling. It's like he's not treating you the way a lover should. What he shows is that when you are with him, you can never guess what he is thinking. He also has a strong desire for control, so it can be a bit dominant. So, if your personality is also strong, there would certainly be a lot of friction between you two, which is unavoidable. Then he might give people a somewhat harsh feeling, because he doesn't know how to push or bundle. Thank you. And his expectations for his partner would also be relatively high, although he may seem a bit chauvinistic or Uyghur nationalist in his feelings. Of course, such a personality will make him perform well in his career. I think such a personality seems to have a good development in the world. So on his side, also it's in the dream of many legs. But he would think that being a friend is overall the best way for you to get along with him. Such a friendship will not be too close. So about this relationship, if you have any opinions, if you really don't want to give up this relationship easily, you must come to me and schedule a reconciliation session to look at your situation. What exactly is the problem? Try to find a breakthrough to overcome the barriers between you two, or play a prank to increase the other's initiative to come to you, or some friends just jump in emotions. I feel that I've already given a lot and I'm very tired. I also suggest you to take on a challenge to adjust your own energy field. Only in this way can you properly welcome your path and distance. The one who can really give you happiness and you missed. If you choose the top group of friends, I think you have attracted him. It may be that your senior conditions are better. Then there is a decent career and the ability to work is quite strong. Then he might be a little more default in terms of emotions. He is very good at expressing himself. This makes you seem very passive and even fragile in character. The contact renewal time is quite long. Just like a Wu Yongji, your position in his heart is quite high. He still likes you. Everyone could double-click on the dramatic poison ranking and create an energy link with him. Feel good for your job. Looking at the whole lineup, it feels like your relationship also has some complex factors. There can easily be some complex emotional backgrounds. For example, interactive love, or brother-sister love, or triangular relationships. It's not the kind of emotion that might be typical to outsiders. He might be in the emotional aspect. He's not very good at expressing himself, and his attention has been diverted by other things. Although he won't take further action, he still likes you. This is beyond doubt. I think this kind of feeling requires you to give more. Only by taking the initiative and having a positive attitude will there be more chances for you to get back together. If you really fall into a complex emotional background for this issue, you can also find me for one-on-one testing according to your personal situation on how to take the initiative to break the ice. Only then can it lead to a good result. If you come to draw cards yourself, there may be a better guide. I think the fate between you is quite deep because he is not good at expressing his feelings. The road of feelings has always been not so smooth, yet there are still many people pursuing her. She might not be a great lover, but she can definitely be a qualified lifelong partner. It's also because he's not good at expressing himself, plus your personality. There may be some strong elements in various aspects or some tenacity, so there may be some differences in communication when you are together. Once the problem arises, it's easy to suspect each other, and then it's impossible to trust each other again, which can easily lead to an emotional crisis. But any hardship, I think, is hard-won. So in a relationship, there will be such a grinding stage before it slowly develops to stability. I think your mentality, although the sunshine is a bit bright, I can tell you're not feeling well today.
then there are actually great development opportunities between you. Everyone can lay down some sunshine. Leave your wishes. Welcome this development opportunity because our video is made with the public. First, analyze the specific emotional direction between you and he's really to you. What he is thinking in his heart still needs to be confirmed by you personally drawing cards. You can come to me to make an appointment for a love rejection between you two to see what to do next or how to actively guide the other party to find you. Go promote and buy your relationships. The above is an interpretation for those who choose this group of friends. Hope to give you some references. All the crystal wishing time will help you open the way to welcome good luck with crystals. You must sincerely write down your love wish in the comment section and double click to receive your wish energy. Finally, emphasize that this video is just a test for the public and everyone's specific situation is different. One person holds up personally. Only when you draw a card that is relevant to your actual situation can it give you accurate test results and guidance. You can pay attention to Private Letter Network or find me according to the ally name below the video. I will help you to solve your problems. Goals and wishes that have been achieved.